Good evening, everybody. Welcome along. It's time for TORL. It's your Thursday night fix of racing, and we're live for what will surely be a fantastic Grand Prix. We are going to go around the streets. Well, not even this. What are the streets? Around around the racetrack of Barcelona. I don't really know why I said street track. It's anything but a street track, quite frankly. There is very little here that would even suggest it was a street track, apart from maybe that pedestrian final chicane. So, I think this is looking like it's going to be a good one. Just to take you through what the standings are at the moment. Excuse me, we have got Lemons, who leads the championship now, after a good result last week, and he's 3 points ahead of Geekin, but Bullbeast isn't far behind, and C1 Tempe Fan is is following closely as well. Atom in 5th, and Imri in 6th, and 10th Cannon 7th, and Watson's now 8th, after an absolutely fantastic showing from him in Singapore. Now, let's take you on to what is the pit lane. I hope I'm going to get game sound at some point, because it's been a bit funny so far this evening. But, yes, Adam, the mic is fine, because I turned down the party. Game sound seems to be there. I think there's something wrong with my headset. Let's get all your details up then, while I try and work that out. Who is it? Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, that is really weird. Just to clarify, are people getting really weird game audio on their end? I don't know if that's a me issue or a game issue, because listen, you can hear the deploying of DRS incredibly easily. I'll try and find Costas. I think there's something wrong with the audio here. Yeah, because the game sound is perfect. It's the cars. Alright, I'm going to try very quickly to leave and rejoin, because that is really weird. I'll turn off the game audio there, so you don't have to hear the music blaring out. Yeah, apologies, I really don't know what that is and why it's doing that. But I hope it'll fix itself, because you just don't want to hear, you know, the beeps of the DRS and just no actual car noise, because that's just horrible. Right then, let's try this again. Let's join off fan. Yeah, even the sound, I think it might be a problem with my Xbox. The sound of my Xbox isn't particularly working. Oh, you just gotta love this game, don't you? I hope I got the right sound this time. No. Right. Well, I'll keep the keep the stream going. But I'm so sorry about this. This only ever seems to happen that I have problems in TORL. Let's have a look at sound. Because I'm not getting any sound from outside of the game. I'm going to try and invite Atom to a party, see if that actually works. Because I might be having issues rather than the game per se. But then again, everything but the car noises is fine in the game. I won't put anything in chat. I really hope Atom joins soon. Right then, I don't know where Atom is on a lap. He might be on a lap, that's why he's not joining. Atom? Atom, are you there? Okay, that's fine. I will leave you now. I'm just really confused because I've got some sound issues. But yeah, okay, that's fine. Thank you. Right, so that works. So that definitive. So I can't hear any noise coming from my Xbox, as in, you know, like the clicky when you're going through your friends or whatever. I'm not getting any EA music as you load in the game. This is bizarre. I will try my best, but I really don't know what the issue is. Right then. Let's check the chat session. Now I got the game music. But again, it's still got no. I really don't know what's going on. I've never had this before. Has anybody had anybody in the chat? Does anybody have a clue what's going on? As in, has anybody had this before? Where the car audio is pretty much inaudible and sounds like it's coming through a potato. I really don't know what's going on here. Game audio sounds around. Yeah, well, I've joined the lobby again and it hasn't worked. This is really doing my nutting. Switch it. Yeah, but you know, I can't really. I can try, but it sounds like it's just a problem with my Xbox, if anything. No, that's not going to work. That's just made everything louder. Master volume. So, engineer ducking lights. That's not going to make a difference. Radio music. Oh, that doesn't make sense. I'm really at a loss as to what's wrong with this. This is really confusing me. I'm honestly so sorry to everyone who's turned on the screen and is faced with this. Just if anybody's wondering at the moment, I'll quickly put it on the screen while I'm fiddling with this. Imri's currently fastest on a 16.8, Lemon second 17.2, Wardy, Bulby's on a medium 17.8, and then the rest come through. But look, if I turn the game sound all the way up, that's all the way up. That is, the game will be louder than me for you. I really don't know what's going on. So I can only apologise. I'm trying to fix this. I feel like it's something to do with my Xbox, which means I'm going to do that, and I am going to restart the Xbox. Because you can all still hear me on the stream, and it'll all work through there, but the Xbox can just try and fix itself, because I really don't know what's going on. Off and on again. Hopefully that should work. While it's loading up, the news from Motorsport UK, they're going to change, they're going to make it stricter on track limits. Still not getting any of that game sound. Ping, someone's pinging me. No, it's not supposed to be me. Why can you not find a microphone? Okay, this is really concerning me. I honestly, no, it's okay. It's quieter than. Yes, no. I know it's quieter than me. What I meant was it was louder for you. Then it was louder in the game sound was louder in your ears than it was in my ears. And I don't know if you could even hear it, but the sound quality was horrific. I'm going to turn my headset back on, because now it says I can't find a microphone, which is always incredibly useful. Now it can find a microphone. Now I can hear that noise. This is looking better. This is looking better. Yeah, it was awfully off. I really don't know what was going on. This is more promising. Oh, and I even heard the EA thing was loading. Right, this is looking much better. Oh. The save data we have on the Xbox. I don't know which one I want to use. Do I want to use the data on my console or the cloud? Because I might lose everything if I do this wrong. I'm gonna... I really hope this has worked. Okay, the game is now... I apologise, there's 10 people of you watching, and I'm so sorry that this just isn't working properly. That's okay. Okay. I'm into the game. I'm joining off C110p fan. Fingers crossed this is all going to work. So I apologise. I honestly couldn't apologise more, but I cannot do anything about it. Let's have a look. Fan, and then spectate. We're still in qualifying, so you won't miss who's on pole. Hopefully the game sound is proper. Please. We'll find out together. Yes. Yes! Yes, it's working. Amazing. This is a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life. Let's get some details up. Right. 4 minutes 23, and couldn't write it. Fuzzy Fox is the only man on the lap. But I hope that if I go on board, yeah, I'm still louder than the cars. which is good. So that's perfect. Let's see, Fuzzy Fox to the line. Does he improve? He did improve by... Oh, was he on an outlap? No, I think he did improve up to P12. 18.759 for him. Meanwhile, we've got Smith, who's started a lap, I believe, or I hope, anyway. Come to the end of Sector 1. He's a 10th down, though, through Sector 1. I'm annoyed we haven't got Watson here this evening, because he was a real star last week. Coming through the field. Right, and then... the sound works. I can't believe it took us that long, but we're there. And we're moving along nicely. Lovely angle at the back of the Ferrari. Oh, nearly in my legs, but keeps half a wheel on the track. Middle sector split for Smith. He's 5 thousandths up. Finding just a tiny sliver of time. Coming around turn 12 then. Into one of the worst pieces of tarmac in Formula 1. This final chicane. Clunky. Oh, has he gone wide? Yes, he has gone wide. The second he got onto that curb, the that yellow sausage curb, or the orange one even, you knew that was going to end just like that. There was no other way of it happening. Legend's on a lap here, but this doesn't look very quick at all. Come around the final 2 corners. He'll want to go again here, because this is going to be right down near the back. Yeah, 19 flat, only P14, so a couple of seconds off here. Smith is going very slowly indeed. Hops is on a lap. He's 3.5 tenths up here. But he is 1.2 off the provisional pole... 1.2 seconds off the provisional pole time. Which is currently held by Emery, 16.8. Bulby's not far off on 16.9. But let's see what Hops can do. He's looking at P6 at the moment here, unless he can get a lovely, decent chunk of time in this final sector. But we'll find out as he comes towards the line. Hops then goes P3. Gains a great amount of time. He's only 1,000th of a second in front of his teammate Lemons. There's absolutely nothing in it between them at all. We've got Smoking Cheese on an outlap. We've got both of the Mercedes on an outlap. That's the Williams of Emery, I presume. Yes, it is. Legend is improving by 3.5 tenths of a second. So we'll follow this. See if he can pick up much from the final sector. But he's flashing at the rear. And see if he comes across the line to finish this lap. Through the left, then the right, then to the final corner. What can Legends set? Can he go any quicker than he went just a minute ago? Yes, he does. 3.5 tenths or so, and he's up into P12, 18.6. And that wasn't with a full battery as well. Smith's going to go again. As we look back towards Lemons, who is improving. He's a 10th up through the middle sector. He only needs 2 thousandths to beat his teammate. Oh, that looked bad across the line. Only, yes, it was very bad across the line. And he's flashing at the back now. He's not pushing. Which means Lemons' session is over. So they all start coming to the line, but I think they're just all on outlaps at the moment, the guys coming to the line. Fuad did improve, though. 18.4 for him. 8 thousandths behind Smith. We've got Hops coming into the pit lane. We've got either one of those Williams. Yeah, what was I going to say? I've completely forgotten what I was going to say. Either way, we've got Smoking Cheese on the lap. He's a little bit down through the middle sector. This surely will be his final run. Because we can't tell because of the yellow flag blocking it. We've only got 10 seconds left. Yes, it will. Smoking Cheese doesn't improve in the end. Can't go any faster. Jaden, can he go? I think Jaden did go into P3 there. 17.1. What can Geekin do? He's been on a good run of form. Where can he sol himself? Oh, I don't think he crossed the line. I think he just managed to get across the line. Emery didn't improve. So Emery is stuck on a 1:60. I say stuck. It's still a very good time. Smith doesn't look like he's improving here as he runs to the line, but he does improve in the end. 18.3 goes up into P10. We look back for Atom, who's finding a couple of tenths, but we'll look further up for Bullbeast, who's a couple of tenths down. Can he get pole? No, he can't. He really bottled that middle sector because he found a lot of time in that final sector. Atom, P3, 17 flat for him. We'll look back for Fuad now in this Aston Martin car. Can he improve? No, he can't. 18.4 only for him. We've got Fuzzy Fjorn coming to the line. Fjorn, what can he do? He goes P4. 17 flat. That's come right at the death. Then we look at Wardy. Wardy goes P5, 17-1. Then we look back. Who's coming left? It's Legends, but he's not improving. Fuzzy Fox. He may be improving, but in front of him is Smoking Cheese, who's not improving. Oh, he's really not improving. Geekin is not improving either, and it will just be down to Fuzzy Fox. Oh, but he's invalidated. And that's that. That is the end of the session. No one else can improve unless Jaden's going again, but I don't think he is. No, he's a long way down. And it is Imri who clings on for pole. Bulby second, Atom third, and Fjorn fourth, and what is a very tight top 8 here. 4 and a bit tenths in it between the top 8, and then we've got a bigger gap to the rest. Lemon saying his best lap was in the first stint on worn softs. Yeah, it's not ideal. But that is the end of qualifying. And so, I do believe that this is going to set up a great race. I mean, 8 cars with quite similar pace. It's looking good. But there are your results. And it is a tenth of a second that takes pole. But then from there, it's not a lot between the top 8, especially between the 2 Red Bulls. Hops and Lemons, their average time at 17.2465. Smoking Cheese is 9th and Geekin is 10th, and I think he'll try and come through. He's been on a good run of form recently. Smith, Costas, Fuad and Fan, who didn't have a great qualifying session. His best time was on a medium there. AJ, Jamilton, iLegends, Fuzzy Fox, Akakev and 10th Cannon didn't set a lap time. Round out the field, but the fight at the front is really looking like it's exciting. So we will be back in a couple of minutes. Oh, Atom says it's his PB as well, so that's not bad for Atom. And we will be back in a couple of minutes for the start of this Spanish Grand Prix in TORL. Right then, welcome back to Spain for this upcoming Spanish Grand Prix. We've got 10 seconds left on the clock. Thankfully, everyone waited for the time to ready up, which is lovely to see. And no one readied up early, as we've seen a couple of times now, which can be frustrating. But we're going to go straight into the 5 red lights here in Spain for the round 6 of Season 5. The lights are gone and we're away. It's a good start, I believe, for Imri, but Bilbeast is pulling alongside, and Atom's there as well. On the grass, I think a smoking cheese going through, but Bilbeast takes the lead into turn 1, and Atom swoops around the outside of Imri, and he takes him as well. But as they come through, do they all manage to get through turn 1? I think they do. No one spun around. But it is, but Imri's coming back at him, and just on that medium tyre, he gets right back at the Austrian. It's a real mix of tyres off of the start here. And we are looking at what's looking like a very intriguing race. Lemon's ahead of Hops then. As they come down, see Geekin trying to go down the inside of Hops. That was never going to work. And I think that's Jaden spinning around as well. Meanwhile, we've got nearly 3 wide. C1 Tempe fan on that soft tyre. Up into P9. That's a good start for him. Is what he needed on that tyre. Oh no, massive contact. Legend Fuzzy Fox. And I think that was Uero, who's got wing damage there, and it is on my word, and we've got a virtual safety car. And I'm not surprised, there were a few collisions there. But yeah, as I was saying, we've got a real mix of tyres. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the mediums, 8 on the hards, 1 on the softs. But a very exciting lap 1 of 33. While this virtual safety car is out, let's have a look at the position changes. Uero, oh, you feel bad for him because he's got that wing damage, but he was up 10. And we're just going to... Oh, no, it's just got worse for him. Drive-through penalty in that pit lane. But Fjorn looks like he's had a very good restart on the back of Atom. Meanwhile, Imri's had a good restart on the back of Bullbeast. Is Imri going to be able to sweep around the outside? No. But Fjorn is able to sweep around the outside of Atom. Oh, Fjorn's... Oh, sorry, Imri's got to be very careful. I thought he was going to push Bullbeast into a spin there, but they stay very nicely in the train, and we've got 5 cars down in the pit lane who haven't had a nice start. Let's just put it that way. Right then. This front train is fractured quite heavily. I mean, front 9 are in a train. Apart from that, the rest are all splintered away and around. I mean, there's the pit stop strategy. I mean, thanks AWS. I mean, it's actually probably quite correct here because a lot of people follow the strategies. Oh, wide. Wide from Imri. Looks like he went straight on there. Would have given a little bit of hope to AB Fjorn. But Fjorn, Atom and Lemons and Smoking Trees. Has Smoking Trees under field? Yes, he has. Of course he has. Don't know why I asked the question. Those 4 runners are likely to be looking strong here, especially on the hard tyre. They'll be on the better strategy. They'll just hope this race goes safety car free, which definitely isn't guaranteed, but it has happened at least once this year. France went safety car free. Right then, lap 3 of 33. It feels like it's Red Bull back in 2017 or whatever. 2016, 17, 18, and 19. Oh no, 16, 17, 18. But Smith is the leader. I mean, look, it's a real shame really for Uero, because he started last, got himself up to 10th, and now finds himself back in last place again. And he's a long, long way off of the front of the field. I mean, Smith is 22 seconds off the back, and he's a good 12 off him as well. Imri is looking really racy here on the back of Bullbeast. He lost the lead, and he lost into turn 1, but now he's really trying to make amends. He'll have the DRS towards turn 1 as well, but the only problem for Imri is he's had very poor ERS consumption. Incredibly poor. Bullbeast has had incredibly good ERS consumption. Lemon's getting past Atom as well. I mean, Atom really scrapping back so far at the start of this race. You see Fan in the background trying to go after Geekin, but he's not going to be able to have enough of a run. Jaden and AJ Hamilton fighting for P11. I think Jaden's got through very easily there. But they continue to race here in Barcelona. Ooh, Geekin has lost out to Fan. Fan's really going after him. And he's made a creative move. Fan tried to shut the door and he had every right to do so. Because Geekin was no way alongside, but under braking, Geekin stuck his nose up the inside. And now Fan's going to go around the outside of Geekin. What a move from Fan. Full commitment there from the Alpine driver. It's very, very difficult. It's very scary to be on the outside of that corner because it can really easily spit you out on that yellow sausage curb. Wardy's been brought into this fight as well. Oh no, this has been for you, Aero again. At the back there, it's a real shame. But Imri, yeah, fast lap, 20.2. He's taken a second. That lap was a second quicker than Bullbeast. As Lemons is the one currently under a little bit of pressure because of his lack of DRS. But Fan is right closing up to the back of Smoking Cheese here. I mean, once again, it's a shame, but if there's not a safety car, I mean, Smoking Cheese is completely done for. Underfueled the car massively again. Well, I presume massively. He's underfueled the car somewhat. But this is the time in the race you often get this kind of period in the race when no one is yet going to pit, but it's after the frantic first couple of laps. So we're just going to wait, bide our time. Twiddle our thumbs and wait for some pit stops, which will come from Fan first. And it'll be interesting to see how good of an undercut he can get on the front guys. Fjorn is right off the back at the front two, who are away, but then again they are on the medium tyre. The race will come back to the hard runners. Unless you're Smoking Cheese. But Smoking Cheese has got a bit of a run on Hops here, who hasn't got the DRS. Let's see if he's going to try and make a move. It'd be very helpful to do so. He's going to go to the inside here. Is he going to send it? Yes, he is going to send it to the inside. He gets the move done very smartly. Hops doesn't fight it particularly hard, but there's a moment for Smoking Cheese on the exit of turn 2. And he loses out again. And he's going to have to try all over again here. Oh, he's going to try to the inside of 4. That was ambitious. And it has not worked out. But see when Tempe Fan is sniffing around. Those soft tyres will start to go off relatively soon. If not already. But yeah, Fjorn is now shipping time to the 2 up front. And the Hops is really not doing too well on the back of Atom, especially with him on the medium tyre. Yellow flag. Oh, it's a Uero. Oh, that might cause a safety car. I really hope not. And it has. That's a shame. It's a shame when drivers who aren't really relevant at all in the race end up causing a safety car. It really is. Does anybody decide to come into pit? Bullbeast comes into the pit lane. Everyone else staying out so far. Fan will pit here. I'm almost certain of it. I don't know why he wouldn't. Yes, he is. Hops is coming into the pit lane. Wardy stays out. Geeking comes in. Jaden stays out. Costas is coming in. AJ Jamilton staying out. Legend is pitting. And Akakev. But realistically, I mean, Bullbeast is pitted. He's going to come out in 8th place here. Akakev stays out. But Akakev might get into, what, 10th here? And he will get into 10th. But it'll be 11th for Fan. He really hasn't dropped to that much ground to the front, guys. I mean, Jaden, Jamilton and Akakev are now in there, who weren't in there before. So then, it's lap 7 of 33 here in Spain. We are under safety car conditions. Bullbeast will be trying to get to the end on a hard tyre. I am very surprised that Imrie didn't pit. Probably felt the pressure because he was the leader, but I do feel like that was the wrong mistake. Oh, Wardy's left the session. Now, I'm going to try and invite Wardy back. Let's try and get him back in. Where is Mr... Oh, that's from yesterday. Okay, let's try a different tactor then. Let's go to race director. Okay, let's try that again. Go to Wardy. Can I? I'll just find his name. I'll put you all on there so you don't see all of my details. I mean, there aren't really many details for you to see anyway. But I will find someone, and then it's a double I. Or is it just the one I? Oh, I'm double guessing myself here. It's just the one I and the two Y's. Find someone. Wardy. HD, invite, game. Oh, he's on Do Not Disturb. I hope he gets that invite. Oh, there he goes. He's joined anyway. Fantastic news. Right, safety car. I don't think we'll be in this lap because waiting on Fuad to join the back, and he won't get back in time, I don't think. Oh, hello. Fionn, what the hell has gone on? I've just replied to... I don't know what's just happened. I'm just replying to Wardy, and Fionn is DNF'd. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that one. Right, yes. Apologies. I really don't know what's happened to Fionn there, but he's retired. Which means Lemons and Atom and Wardy, they're all bumped up a place. Which is bizarre. Really is, but hey-ho. Got 18 cars now, and what is Jaden doing? I really hope we don't have to go round for another lap. It's lap 9 of 33. 24 remain after this one. And safety car is in this lap. So he's got to catch up to the back himself. But Imrie will control the pace. Jaden has easily caught up to the back. Has he got a full wing though? Could I have a nice camera angle, please, game? Show me the front wing! Abracadabra! Oh, well, I mean, I guess that's alright. And yeah, his front wing is fine. So we'll watch on board with Lemons to see when Imrie goes. I mean, he's not going very slowly here. The safety car is still very much within sight. He can go any time from now. Oh my word, and he has gone. Oh, he's caught Lemons absolutely kipping here. Oh my word, that's an awful restart from Lemons. He's lost a second and a half. He didn't realise that he could have gone then. Costas has spun around. That's not ideal. Here comes Atom on the back of Lemons here to the outside. Maybe he goes. No, he can't quite find the line. Meanwhile, Akakev on the back of C110P Fan, who's on those fresher, hard tyres. I mean, Bullbeast is up to 5th with those hard tyres now. But it's incredible how much time Lemons has lost. He just didn't... It didn't compute for a couple of seconds, literally. Incredible. I can't believe that. But either way, we've got Geekin and Akakev. Geekin getting past Akakev, who's dropped back to P9. Geekin trying to get back to the back of this front train. Fan's going to try and get past Jamilton as quickly as he can. Atom is on the back of Mr. Lemons. Meanwhile, Jaden, he's picked up a couple of positions here. Can he pick up another one on Fuzzy Fox? Outside line for turn 10. He's going to try the long way around. Fuzzy Fox tries to fight it, but doesn't quite have enough downforce. And it's a great move from Jaden. He's up into P15. Meanwhile, Hops. Oh, Hops is going slowly. We've got to be careful here. Oh, side by side. Fuad and Hops. That nearly got very nasty through there. Smoky Cheese pushing Hops a little bit through the chicane. As all the cars converge on each other through there. But it looks like Hops may have just got away with it. But he might be under attack here from Smoking Cheese. He's down to 13th here. Let's see. On the run towards turn 1. Wardy not quite close enough to make a move on Atom. Inside line though, he's going to try and send it, but not quite send it enough. And Hops is safe in P13 for now. Looking a little bit wide though through turn 3. The aero wash really pushing across the car. Really is an issue in turn 3 with a bit of lag there. I hope I haven't disconnected. But Bullbeast is on the back of Wardy, who's on the back of Atom. Oh, that's another little bit of lag. Let's see how they do. I mean, Wardy, he's looking for this move on Atom sooner rather than later, and it's really got to be sooner rather than later because of the strategies that they're on. Fan's still trying to get past Jamilton as well. DRS has been re-enabled again here in Spain. Not soon enough for Fan to have it down this main straight, but he's got a lot of ERS in the tank. And he's going to go for the move on AJ Jamilton, and he doesn't really fight it. Through goes Fan up into P6. Meanwhile, Wardy is still looking racy on the back of Atom. Lemons has lost a little bit more time to move, but not a great deal. And Bullbeast has fallen off the back here as well. I mean, again, from here, Bullbeast looks like the obvious choice for the winner, but he's really not had the luck when he's been leading the last couple of weeks. Jaden's been overtaken by Smoking Cheese back here, who was right in a fight with Fuand as well. Hops got through. Yellow flag. Who's that? That's Fuzzy Fox on the exit of turn 8. Interesting place to spin it down there. Here comes Smoking Cheese. Can't quite make the move. Quite aggressive steering angle there. And Jaden. Oh, Jaden's got half a front wing. That's why he's struggling. Lost out to 10th cannon. Will probably lose out to Costas, Legend, and Fuzzy Fox as well if he comes into the pit lane. Bullbeast has closed up the back of Wardy on this lap. Wardy dropped back a bit. Lemons keeping the gap to Imri. That tyre crossover might have just appeared. Smoking Cheese and AJ Jamilton swapping positions. I think Jamilton's had a moment. Fuzzy Fox has cut a corner. Oh, he's going to retire in the pit lane, I expect. Can't see him doing anything but at this point, quite frankly. Yeah, Sved in the pit lane, right at the back. Where's the retire? There it is. We're down to 17 runners, but we're over a third of the way through this race here in Spain. In halfway through lap 17, we'll denote half distance. Right then, Hops on the back of Smith. P10. Oh, getting very close. Oh, getting very close. Maybe he can find a line on the inside. What a move by Hops. Opportunism at its best, and he covers off Smith. That's a fantastic move from Hops to make it into P9. Oh, spin. Bull Beast. Oh, I've said it. I've said it again. And even when he's the de facto leader, Bull Beast does seem to have a bit of a rash for spinning, for making mistakes. Maybe, whether it being a disconnect maybe at Baku, but there was a mistake in Singapore, and there's a mistake here in Spain. We've got another yellow flag, and that's for Fuan, who's going to drop to the back of the field, nearly to the back of the field. Let's fight with Smith, Akakev. Oh, I think Hops has been re-overtaken by Smith. Yes, I think he has, in all of that. We're going to yellow flag, that's Fuad again. Can Smith... Oh! Hops got to go back for Smith. And they're getting caught up behind Akakev here. In this three-way battle for P8. Lower points finishing positions are here. The Smoking Cheese is going in the back of this as well. Well, this is important for Imri, because whenever he pits, he's going to have 8, 9, 10 lap fresher tyres than Bull Beast. And he comes in now, actually. Here comes Hops again. Oh, that's another beautiful move from Hops. Let's see if he can keep it this time. He'll have the DRS towards turn 1 to help him out. Imri's still trundling down the pit lane now. He pulls into the rocks. He'll come out behind maybe these three. It'll be pretty close, though. He will be behind. Through goes Hops on Akakev. And this will be the challenge for Imri. He's got to get through this group of 4, and relatively quickly. I mean, he has got AJ Hamilton's well behind him, and he will have these cold, hard tyres for the first half of the lap. You can see the amount of lift he's having to do through turn 3. Meanwhile, Smith's on the back of Akakev. Smoking Cheese there as well. The two Ferraris getting very close. Smoking Cheese makes a good move on Smith. If he can keep it right the outside of turn 5, I think he'll be able to keep his foot, and he does! What a move from Smith. From Smoking Cheese, I should say. I think you've got to feel bad for Smith, because that is 3 exquisite overtakes done on him in the space of as many laps here. Smoking Cheese, though, he's now going to set his sights for Akakev. Great run out of turn 9. Great exit. DRS enabled. We're on the run towards turn 10. Can he get him on the outside line? I think he will. Yes, he can. He swoops across in front, and Smoking Cheese now takes P8. Imri is really going to have to get through these guys quickly, but it may be difficult. The front 3 have a nice little advantage, though. Can Atom take the lead here on Lemons? No, I don't think he will. Can Bull Beast take 4th off the fan? No, I don't think he can. That was a bit of rhyming there. And then again, I don't think they'll be able to make any moves down here. Imri's going to have to try and be creative, I reckon. Here comes Smith. Oh, Smith's got a great one on Akakev. He goes, bye-bye, Akakev. He takes P9. Akakev's been shuffled back. Oh, no, that's because Fuad's DNF'd car. I don't know why it's still going around in such a way. There it pulls off. Okay, thankfully. But we're going to watch Imri here, because this is where the race could be won and lost here. Let's see. Around to the left. I mean, look at the amount of grip he has on over Akakev. 14 lap. Fresher tyres. Oh! Oh, lag. Oh my word, that scared me. Oh, Atom's been shuffled back by Wardy here, who's on the really old medium tyres. Here comes Imri. He may have picked up a warning there on the inside of turn 9, but he's going to have the inside line for turn 10. He's going to get past Akakev into that corner, and he's up into what is the points playing positions. Smith shouldn't be a problem for him. It's just a matter of when. Then Smoking Cheese, well, thankfully for him, every single car now in front of him has got a decent chunk in front of it, so they won't have DRS, but I think he'll want to be a little bit quicker than that. Atom does get back past Woody with the DRS towards turn 1. Imri's got to be careful. He's got so much more pace than Smith in front of him. Smith has a twitch out of the final corner. Imri, DRS enabled. He's going to fly straight by. I mean, Smith's might try and fight it. He doesn't. And Imri's now up into P9. He's got to get through Smoking Cheese quite quickly, and then Hops, then Geekin, and then to Bull Beast. This is an exciting battle of the second. Wardy will have to fit soon. I mean, we are very, very close. And actually, I'll wait for them to get to turn 9. Because when Lemons gets around there... Lemons! There we go, half distance in this race. 50% on that. Costas, Hamilton and 10th Cannon are quite close together here. As Imrie tries to set after Smoking Cheese, he's going to have to try and gain a little bit everywhere. We'll just watch on board here through this final section just to see how much time he picks up. He's picked up a 10.5 through there. Atom pits off the hards now. Wardy stays out. Wardy's outlasted Atom, and Atom was on the hards. Imrie's not actually gaining much at all here on Smoking Cheese. Well, that's interesting. Good work to do then for Imrie. Where does Atom come out, I should say? Oh, he's going to be... Oh, dear. Oh, actually, he's coming back down the pit lane. Where is Atom going to come out? Oh, he's ahead of this train behind Akakev. That's important for Atom. Very important. He's on a fresh medium as well. Getting them to the end now. 16 laps he'll need to take them. And Smith has taken them those medium tyres 16 laps in front of him. So it's very much possible Akakev loses the rear end. 10th Cannon might have a sniff towards turn 4, but then thinks better of it because that is a bit of a dangerous corner to try and make a move in. Oh, but here he comes again. I mean, look at the amount of grip he has over Akakev. Stick a nose towards turn 5. That was going to tighten up, but he's still in there. Hamilton is sniffing around here as well. Trying to make a move. Here comes 10th Cannon inside of turn 7. But around turn 8, better exit for Akakev. He stays in P11. Turn 9, it's just a flick right-hander. Who's going to get the better exit? I think it's going to be 10th Cannon with the exit. And he's got the DRS towards turn 10. He's got the inside line. He's broken very early, though. He's let Akakev have a line around the outside. But Akakev struggling to keep his car there. And now he finally loses the position. He has to concede because 10th Cannon is through. Atom gets through on Smith in a very creative place as well. And he's now 3.8 seconds behind Imrie, who's on an older, harder tyre. Oh, look at the speed off the corner there for AJ Hamilton on Akakev. I mean, even Costas might have a run here. Smith is pit as well. But Costas can't quite come after Akakev through turn 1, but he might have a couple of runs maybe through turn 3. I mean, look at the speed he's got on top of the Haas driver around the outside of turn 3. He's done it. He's ruined it a bit by going off the track, but it's still a nice move. Meanwhile, Jaden and Smith come out right next to each other. Jaden takes Smith, and Smith is currently last of the runners. But Imrie's now on the back of Smoking Cheese. Oh, Lemons comes into the pit lane now. Wardy follows. I mean, C1 Tempe fan is really currently looking like he's going to be the big winner here. I mean, he's been able to stave off the threat so far from Bull Beast. As they all stay out, Geeking can get to the end. Hops won't get to the end though, I don't think, and neither will Smoking Cheese. It's going to be a very long run for them. Imrie will get to the end. As he gets closer to Smoking Cheese. But he can't find the run, but he might find it through turn 2. He's found a line round the outside of turn 3. Has he got enough grip? No, not quite. Inside line's much better for Smoking Cheese. But Lemons has come out right around at him. I think we've got to have a quick look at this one. Because Imrie's trying to go around the outside. That's in the pit lane though from Lemons. Yes, so Atom on the back of Lemons. And those cold tyres mean that Atom gets through. But Lemons is sticking into the inside of turn 5. Can he keep it rotated? Yes, he can. But Atom, better exit for the Austrian. Can he just cross over? Yes, he can. And Atom's in P7. He solidified that position. But it's going to be under threat now. Imrie, he's going after Smoking Cheese even more by the lap here. Oh, he tries to find a line around the outside. Can he do it? No, not quite. It's covered off by Smoking Cheese. This is some good defensive driving. Let's have a look at the standings quickly to see what it would do. Fan would really shoot himself back into championship contention. Oh, a little bit of contact between Imrie and Smoking Cheese. Can Imri have enough of a run towards turn 1 with the DRS? Let's find out. He's using all of that ERS he's got left in the tank. But here he comes. He's going to have to take the outside line, but it won't matter. He's through already towards turn 1, and Imri is finally P5. He's chasing after Hops now. And he's 5 seconds off of Geekin, but it means he's 10 seconds off of Bull Beast. Work to do. Meanwhile, Atom will be on the back of Smoking Cheese, relatively sharpish as well. Wardy went onto a hard there. Don't really know why he went for that scrap. Would definitely be better off of going onto the hard sooner. But yes, let's say theoretically it finished as it was. I believe your championship leader would in fact be Geekin. It would be. Geekin would be on 70 points. Bull Beast would be on 69. A Fan would be on 68. And then Lemons would be on 62. But 69, 68, what was it? 70, 69, 68 would be as it stands if the top 3 finish as they are. If Lemons picks up another couple of positions, I mean, if Lemons could finish in 4th or 5th, as Atom's going for Smoking Cheese now gets through. If Lemons can finish in 4th or 5th here, we could have 4 drivers split by just 3 points. It really would be quite incredible. Atom would be very comfortably in 5th, Imri comfortably in 6th, and they'd be ahead of 10th Cannon, who's currently only picking up the 1 point. Orion Lemon's getting past Smoking Cheese here as well. He's followed him through. Atom's next target is Imri. Imri's closing on Hops quite quickly. Atom is closing even quicker on Imri. Bull Beast is coming for seconds on Fan here though. I mean, a decent 10 points or so here for Atom. 53 would put him up. Only, we're talking 15 points off of this championship fight. Here in TORL. I mean, this race is the halfway point in the season. After this, we'll have finished 6, and we've got 6 to go. Of course, Silverstone, Hungary, Abu Dhabi, Canada, Bahrain, and Brazil to come. So 5 fantastic tracks in Canada. But the field has spread out somewhat, as this race has gone on without the safety car. Lap 23 of 33. Lemons gets past Atom. I didn't really see that coming, but he's absolutely flown by. A little bit of lag there. But now Lemons will try and go after Imri here. Like I said, I mean, if he can get past Imri and past Hops, I mean, he's looking at Geekin here as well, really. But we will find out in the end what the results are. I mean, in all fairness, no offence to Hops, but I'd like to see Hops 7th. So that the top 6 in the championship are the top 6 on the road. Yes, but this is now a 4-car train. All of a sudden, it was a 1-1-2, and now it's a 4. As Imri's closed in on Hops, Orion Lemons has closed in on Imri after overtaking Atom. Hops will pit though, I think. Oh! As Bull Beast gets past Fan. Fan's made a mistake. Fan has made a mistake in that final chicane, but he'll come straight back past with the DRS. Bye-bye, Bull Beast. Meanwhile, Hops! Oh, he's spun! Hops has spun into the pit lane, comes Smoking Cheese. Lemon's fastest lap. But now the top 6 are the top 6 in the championship. And we'll just see, it's a bit like F1 here, just progression in the championship for the front. It's currently helping Fan here, Bull Beast as well. But like I said, let's just draw up some provisional standings as they lie now. The top 6, who are in the top 6. Currently, Geekin is your championship leader, 70 points. And then will come Bull Beast, who will be on 69. Then Lemons and Fan, both on 68. Atom will be then next on 51, and Imri will be on 48. So the top 6 will be split by 22 points here. They're currently split by 22. So it really is, it doesn't really close the championship up between the top 6 a lot, but it does close the championship between the top 4. I mean, if you discount Atom and Imri from this, because they'll be 19 points, the top 4 will be split by 3 points, just 3 points. But meanwhile, that's all about to change, because Bullbeast is coming through on a C1 Tempe fan at the start of lap 25. And Bullbeast now leads. It's going to hamper Fan's little cause. It means Bullbeast then provisionally goes up into the championship lead. Imri on the back of Geekin, so's Lemons as well. Here's Imri right on the back of Geekin. He's really trying to force the issue here. Oh, he might have a bit of a run out of turn 4. He has a great run out of turn 4. Little bit of the ERS that he's got left to use to try and attack Geekin with. He's making up these lines as he goes along. Lemons is watching this with glee. Can he try and pick up both of them if they keep squabbling? Geekin back to the inside of turn 7. Imri tries the up and under through turn 8. That's not going to work there, son. And as they come through turn 9, it's just a flick uphill. Can anybody get a run towards turn 9? Oh, a little bit squirmy on the rear from Lemons. Atom's back in the DRS here as well, but they're 7.7 off the leaders. I don't think they're catching the top 2. It's just a battle for third. There's 4 of them in it. Your favourite would be Lemons looking at the tyre situation. But you never know. Anything can happen in TORL, and it often does. Fan has not really been able to stick well with Bullbeast, but he's just been able to be in the DRS. Can Imri get a run here on Geekin? How much ERS has he got? Not much. Look at the ERS of Lemons. He's using all of it. Imri has none. To the outside to have to go into turn 1. Surely's got better traction through the corner. Let's see. Yes, what a move from Lemons. He gets right around the outside, gets the nose in. It's P4 for him now. Hops pits onto the soft compound of tyre as Imri tries to force Lemons closer towards Geekin and try and make a move himself. Atom is lurking as well. Jaden fastest lap. It's all going off here. Lap 26 to 33. Lemons, I mean, another position here would keep him in the championship lead, I believe. No, that's a lie. Oh, Wardy! Oh, no, Wardy! Is that going to be a safety car? It is a safety car! Oh, Wardy! But that's massive. That brings all of them together. And I think if they all pit for, even if they all pit for softs here, they'll still be 1 through 6. Incredible scenes here. Bullbeast pits. Fan pits. He'd be silly not to, quite frankly. Especially on those hards. It's a godsend. Geekin. Pit lane. Lemons stays out. Lemons takes the track position. Lemons will retake the lead of the Spanish Grand... Well, will take the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. The others have pit... Imri speeding in the pit lane. That's massive as well, Imri. That's not gone well for him at all. Costas will pit. And so with 10th cannon, which means that, yeah, those guys are safe. They will come out 1 through 6. Atom, they're all now trundling back down the pit lane. But that 5 seconds for Imri will be very, very, very costly, I think. If we're looking at this safety car coming in at the end of lap 29, we'll have 4 laps to go. Right then, lap 27 of 33. Safety car conditions. I don't, well, I mean, it doesn't matter. The safety car wouldn't come in at the end of this lap. It's because whether Akakev can catch up at the end, by the end of the next. Which we all hope he can. That safety car does go awfully slow through that final sector. But Lemons may be feeling a little bit worried here. Bullbeast, Fan, Geekin, Imri, Atom, Hops, Costas, 10th Cannon are all behind him on the softs. Then you got AJ Hamilton, and then Jaden, Smoking Cheese, Smith, Akakev. They're all lurking. They're all lurking at the back. So yes, lap 28 has started. I reckon Akakev can catch here. He's about a sector behind the safety car. Safety car comes up to the first sector bit about now. Akakev comes up to this. Yeah, it's about a sector. I reckon he can catch that. I hope he can catch that. He's only 4 corners behind. Make that 3. Make that 2. Make that... Well, if we look at the air, he'll catch. He'll easily catch. He's on the same head. I don't... Oh, not Smoking Cheese doing this slow thing again. Oh, Smoking Cheese, mate, come on. This really isn't acceptable, to be fair. You just got to catch the safety car. Come on, Smoking Cheese. Like, drive your car properly, please. Thank you. No? Okay. Well, I think they should be able to catch by the end, but it's just a shame that we, it'll have to be a condensed restart. I think Smoking Cheese, if you can put your foot down, there you go, safety car is in this lap, he just about catches up in time. I think something probably needs to be done about that. It's happened 3 weeks in a row now. But, Bullbeast will be watching Lemons like a hawk. Lemons' last restart really wasn't very satisfactory because he let Imri go by a second and a half. But can he nail it on this restart? Hasn't quite gone yet, but he's got the hammer now. And I'm going to say that hasn't gone terribly well for Lemons. He hasn't got that big of a margin, but he should have enough towards turn 1. Here they come then. Green flag racing. 5 laps to go here in Spain. Imri on the back of Geekin, but that 5-second penalty is hanging low over his head. If he's not careful with these a couple of warnings here, he might pick up another 3. Bit of a moment for Lemons. Oh my word, Bullbeast is trying to find a line to come through. Those medium tyres really were not the right decision. Spin for Hamilton. Spin for moment for Geekin as well. But look at how close Bullbeast is on the back of Lemons. He's trying to find the line into turn 5. They go inside line. Oh, he sent it. Oh, that's very late. Oh, I feel like he may pick up a penalty for that even. I don't want to preempt anything. But that was very late and very aggressive, but he's got through and into the lead. Fan will really have to try and follow suit quickly here to stay with Bullbeast. Lemons is going to drop back here, I think, but Imri's trying to go around the outside of Fan here. Can't quite do it. I mean, Fan really is trying to... Oh, as Atom tries to get very close to the back of Imri. Into the meaty section of the final sector. Yeah, Fan's really got to get past Lemons here very quickly indeed. I mean, Imri's going to come after him very shortly if he's not careful. The gap 1.2 up front. As they come towards turn 1. I'm annoyed that was how the move for the lead took place. After so much clean racing this evening. Oh, but here comes Imri. Slipping up the inside. He slipped a nose onto Fan's inside into turn 4. Got to be careful, but he's got a nice line through turn 4, inside line. And he is through on Fan. And can he cover him off? No, he chooses not to. Fan sticks it back down the inside. There's no contact there. And, you know, the car on the outside was able to try and leave it around the outside. And he did. Akakev, 3-second time penalty. But Imri's 5-second time penalty is really not going to help him. It's really going to hurt him. But Fan is just sitting in for 3rd at the moment. I mean, Imri is the buffer that Lemons will be very happy to have. Imri on the back of Lemons then. He's again, but that ERS management is also again once out of the window, quite frankly. I mean, he's already flashing, and this is just the start of the third lap, so that's definitely something for Imri to try and work on here, because look at this. The ERS for C1 Tempe fans is going to let him pull back past into turn 1. I'm sure that's a lesson that Imri will take from this race. Well, so what? There's just 3 laps to go. So there's 43, or 42 if you bull beast to go in this race. Not very long at all. But Lemons is looking pretty in his position. Looking very happy. Looking very much like he's going to keep his championship lead. Well, actually, he's going to be tied at this rate. Oh, actually, he'll be 1 point behind because of the fastest lap point. Good for Fan, though, this at the moment. Imri won't be very happy. I mean, he'll drop right back. He'll be 11. He'll be out of the points here. Imri. Bull beats another fastest lap here. Lemons is 3 seconds off now. I mean, we're getting into a territory. Here comes, yeah, look, Atom's using his ERS on the back of Imri. Imri can't fight him with the ERS because he has none left. He's used all of his up very early after the safety car. He's trying to find a line. Oh, that is a very dangerous line to take. He very easily could have jumped himself across those curves, and that would have ended quite badly for him. But it's good for Fan. I think Fan will want to get past Lemons here to really try and keep pace with Bull Beast, but he'll still be a good 15 points off. Yellow flag in sector 1, it's Jamilton. With the top 11, I mean, Jaden's still on for a point here because of the Imri penalty. DRS open for Fan. He'll have, excuse me, one more DRS, well, one more real overtaking opportunity into turn 1 to try and get past Lemons for P2. Right, start of the final lap then. Bullbeast just about across the line to start it himself. There he goes. But here comes Fan. Does Fan have enough? The ERS is better looking for Lemons, but the DRS is better looking on P110P Fan's Alpine car. He's going to go towards turn 1. He's going to have to take the outside line. Is he going to be able to loop it around? He's going to try and find the line. He's got his nose in. He's gone a little bit off the track. Imri's got a 3-second time penalty. That's just going to hurt him even more. But he can't find a way through, can Fan. And with every passing corner, it looks increasingly like Lemons is going to be able to hold off Fan and take P2 here. Right strat to stay out in the end. Imri is really going to... I can't believe how much he's going to lose out here. He's just going to drop right to the back of the field. Like a stone. And there's one more DRS zone for Fan, but it's a tiny one. And he won't be able to make a move down into turn 10. Surely that's game over. Meanwhile, Jaden is going for smoking cheese. This is for a second point if you include the penalty. Smith, 3-second time penalty. Jaden not quite able to get past. In the battle for what will be 9th. Oh no! And he's throwing it away! But the man who hasn't thrown it away this week, after throwing it away a couple of times, and he's going to finally win, it's Bullbeast. He takes the flag, he takes the win provisionally. Lemons P2, Fan P3, Atom P4, and watch Imri drop. He's going to come home P10 in the end, but it's a massive disappointment. Geekin in P5, Hop 6th, and Kostas in 7th, Cannon in 8th, Smoking Cheese 9th, and Imri does pick up that final point. Smith, Akakev, Jaden, oh, he resets the track, but I don't think anyone will care at this point because he's going to be last. Smith, Akakev, Jamilton, and Jaden round out your finishers. But what a race. I mean, Bullbeast won that race on merit, and he takes the championship lead by a singular point to Lemons. 77 to 75. No, yes, 2 points then. Yes, 2 points. Hang on, no. Hang on. 20. 77. 75. Oh, yeah. I can't work. I'll work that in a sec. But here are your race results. It's Bulbies, Lemons, and Fan 1, 2, and 3. Atom in 4th. But I mean, oh my word. I mean, if Bulbies picks up a 5-second time penalty, and that's not, I really don't know if he would, but if he did, look at, he'd lose out to Atom by 4 thousandths of a second. I mean, that's just insane. Geekin in 5th, keeping up his consistent runner performances. He'll only drop to P3 in the standings here. Hops in 6th, Kostas in 7th, 10th Cannon 8th, Smoking Trees 9th, and Imri in 10th. I think 10th Cannon, yeah, he'll extend his gap to be 7th. Hamilton Jarvis isn't here this evening. Or maybe that's AJ Jambleton. And he doesn't pick up any points. Wardy doesn't pick up any points. Fuad doesn't pick any points. Jamie Hobbs picks up 8 points. He'll go on to 19. But it's still quite a ways off of the front guys. Then your DNFs in the end. Well, Wardy, Legends, Fuad, Fuzzy Fox, Fjorn, and EU Aero. But I'm now going to try and get those 3 into the party. And we'll see if they're able to join. Let's have a look. No one's joined so far. I'll give them a minute. If they don't, if none of them want to join, I don't think Lemons' mic is very good. I don't know if Bullbeats wants to join at all. So we might just get Fan if he can join. But I won't force them to. While we're here, you can just see the calendar in front of you there. Britain is next week. We are now halfway through this season. And the championship fight is very much alive. We'll be ending on the 23rd of March in Brazil. Fan has joined, lovely. You know what? Fan, you know what, we'll kick it off, because I don't know if the other 2 are going to join. So, I might as well just do this now, and if they join by the time we're done, then they join. But P3 in the end for you. I mean, you weren't able to get past Lemons at the end. But you were really, I mean, I think that's your most consistent race in a few, really, isn't it? Because you've had a couple of races where you've struggled.
Yeah, I don't think I scored points in the last 3 races, which
Yeah.
never happened ever. I've never gone longer than 1
Oh my word.
without scoring any points. So I think I've had as many DNFs in the last 2 races as I have in this league ever put together. So yeah, not a good run. It didn't look good after quali either, to be honest. But yeah, got a bit lucky, but I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what you need to take sometimes. I know you were right behind when Boobies kind of barged his way through on Lemons, and I was thinking you were going to be able to try and make a move, and you nearly did, but not quite.
That's it. That's the new one. Rush.
Yeah, I mean, Lemons left me just enough room at turn 1, which was fine, but I saw the incident as well. I know I'm a steward, so I won't be able to say anything about it, just in case it affects my position, but I didn't want to, I know it might sound stupid, but I didn't want to fight Lemons too hard, because if we lost too much time, then we're
then
both
you'd
losing
never.
the position, if that makes sense. So it was a bit of a catch-22 on that one. But
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
P3, I'm happy with.
exactly.
where I
Well
started.
done, because like you said, you went like 2 or 3 races without a point. So well done.
Yeah.
Coming back from the other 2 haven't joined. So I'll end it there, because I don't think they're gonna be coming at any point at this rate. But
Do you want me to message Lemons?
Oh, I to be honest, I think there's an issue with Lemons' mic, because every time I feel like he's very often on the podium when I'm commentating, and he said the last few times he's got some mic issues, so that might be why.
No worries.
But yeah, but thank you to everyone for watching that race. I mean, it did come good at the end, and it was a very good display from a lot of the guys here this evening. Again, next week will be around Silverstone for round 7. That's always a fun race to watch. But between now and then, I really do hope you all have a wonderful week, and we will see you next week when TORL returns for its, what you probably should call its home Grand Prix.